And I've been out of college since, oh God, like 2013 or 2014. I think like 2014 is when I left. Uh Oh God, it's been 8 years. So time to learn as of now. Yep, pretty much. I have a sticky note with suggestions that people gave me from Twitter for things to model. I am going to try to keep things fairly low poly just because I don't think I have the chops anymore to deal with anything like super high poly right now. Um, but this should be interesting. Bit too drunk to actively interact and taking care of dogs. This is easier said than done, by the way. Hey, no worries. Do what you gotta do. You ain't gonna hear any you ain't gonna hear any issues from me. But yeah, so please bear with me if I am complete ass at this at the start because I don't know what I'm doing. It has been about 8 years since I have touched 3D modeling. So anyway, Olnik was wanting me to do a loaf of bread. And honestly, out of the ones that I was given, besides maybe a book, that's probably going to be the easiest. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do first. So that way we can, quote, get this bread. Exactly. Let's see. I also do not know any hotkeys in this program. So I'm going to have to be clicking through the menus really slowly a lot until I learn them. So again, apologies. Which also means this is probably going to be a bit quieter of a stream than normal, but I hope you all enjoy it regardless. I believe Control, yes, Control R is putting in edge loops. Whoop. Okay, how do I turn on wire mesh so I can actually just see everything? Because if I'm selecting here, I'm not selecting the stuff on the back. Aha! Easy, easy. Fantastic. It might be a kind of chunky bit of bread, but that'll be fine. Little, a little chunky. It's fine. It's totally fine. He a chunky boy. I'll enjoy this as much as I can. I wish I weren't at work. That's fair. But, as always, it is lovely to have you in, Sand. And I do hope you're having a good day at work, or at least as good a day as possible. Yeah, that's vaguely loaf shaped. Is it the best loaf shape? No, but that is in fact vaguely loaf shaped. There you go. Make it a little bit more rounded. It's gonna be a long day. That's fair. I am sorry to hear that, but I do hope your day gets better. I may have drank a bit too much Sky Infusion strawberry vodka, but that's okay. You know what? You do you. If you're having a good time, I ain't gonna tell you otherwise. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I am just mostly completely baffled by Blender, but I'll get there. Let's see. I know there's a way that you can mess with the materials and change the colors of the different faces. I just don't know what tab it is. It's collection. Check properties. Oh, hey, line art. Interesting. Modifier properties, particle properties, physics properties. Oh, right, because you can also animate in Blender. That's why. Ah, material! Found it. Hey, there we go. There's color. Let's see. See if we can get a more like appropriate kind of crusty like color. I do kind of want it in like the orange and then like desaturated a bit. Yeah, kind of a brownish color. It's being the bread. And then I'm gonna make this a loaf of bread with like the end slices missing, so you can see kind of like the lighter color on the inside. As soon as I can figure out how to draw vertices, or as soon as I can figure out how to draw edges to like separate out these inner edges here. Uh, Knife. There we go. That ought to do it, actually. Would this be easier if I used like a mirror tool to do this? Yes. Am I going to? No, because I don't know how to access the mirror tool in this, and I don't know what I'm doing with it. So I'm just going to freehand it, and it's that's just gonna be how it is. All right. Here we go. I'll go here. And what I do remember is also you've basically got to try to keep your faces all four-sided whenever you can help it. Because eventually they will be split into triangles. And oh, uh-oh. Did I just yes I did. I made a floating vertice. There we go. How do I get it to select faces instead of verts? It messed up this one. There we go. The Adventure of Blender. I had my fun with it. Oh boy. How do I get it to let me select faces instead of vertices? Ugh. I genuinely do not know. Because when I did this in Maya, there was just like, there's a hotkey that you could do, which there probably is for this, but there was also a thing that you could click on that would let you select like edges via vertices, and like these up here. Oh wait, aha! I think I found it. I may in fact just be dumb, but I found it. Now watch this. I believe I have to make a new material for this. How do I make a new... How do I make and assign a new material? In here? Oh, there we go. So I can make that an appropriately bready color. Is it a bread with a very thick crust right now? Yes. But I will fix that. And then when I go to do this to the other side, I can more or less just do the same thing. Let me select the vertex. Eh. Why, why won't you let me move the vertex? I just realized I also got that one like really stuck in there. Why will you not let me move it? Did I do something on accident? I might have fucked something up. Uh-oh. Uh, what did I break? I break something already? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Now it's playing night. I don't understand. But I guess I really don't have to. It's the thickest of bread. We go in brioche. Doing fancy bread. There we go. That's a little bit more convincing as like a loaf of bread, I think. Now all I have to do is do the same on that side. Where'd my knife tool go? There it is. And I'll just make these like slices much closer to so I don't have to do that again. There we go. Fantastic. And then I can select these faces. And assign the same material to them. There we go. It Breb. Okay, so then theoretically, I should be able to. Oh, let's change to object mode. Yeah, that looks really good, actually. It's the bread. I believe I should be able to export this as an OBJ file. Actually, let me check what Tits uses. I think they use OBJs. Bear with me a moment. You're about to see the overlay for Tits. Import model. What file type do you use? Oh, cool. OBJ works just fine. Fantastic. Oh, see overlay. It's a look behind the scenes. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this here, and I'm going to. Can I make a new folder? I can. I'm just gonna call this Blender Models. And yes, I'm aware that you can't see the window that popped up that I'm actually typing into. I have this as a window capture, not a display capture. Otherwise, my computer hates me. I'm going to name this Breb. Okay. So, let's see, because theoretically, I should be able to import this and have you all be able to throw it at me. Oh. There's the Breb! Okay, hold on. Also, I also, in preparedness for this, changed the view of some of my commands so you can't see what they are. So you can't cheat and find out what my super secret commands that you haven't figured out are. Oh wait, no, I need to... Okay. No! Oh wait, no, because I have to go into the item customization. Derp. Alright, we are going to select everything. And then disable selected. Disable selected. Enable selected. Okay. I got bread! It is surprisingly shiny, which I have a feeling is probably to do with the material that it's currently selected. So it is in fact very shiny bread. Should fix that. Let's see. Specular, is that specular for that? Yes, that's specular. There we go. Flatbread. It's shiny bread. It's special. Okay, hold on. Let's export this as as an obj and overwrite that breb. And then theoretically, if I re-import it back into tits, it should no longer be shiny. No, it's still shiny. Why are you still shiny? Did Blender not overwrite it properly? That seems like that might be the problem. The shiny shall live on. Now I'm gonna fix it. Let's call this Breb 2 then. Welcome to the I Am Bread Club. How I am bread are ya? I am very bread. I'm actually very excited. I feel the love, thank you. Alright, let's try this. Import. Nope, that's PNG. Import model. Breb 2. Is it... No, it's still shiny. Why are you shiny? How do I make it not shiny? Because, like, these aren't shiny. So how do I make the bread not shiny? You know what? This still might be okay. Because it looks less shiny, at least. Nope, it's still shiny. You know what? I'll just accept the shiny bread for now. I'll deal with it later. Where's the yeet the demon off the screen redeem? It's the secret command. But I changed the title of it so you can't know what the actual command is just from looking at it. I did that specifically so y'all can't cheat. I'm clever demon. I'm going to save my bread. I do not want to be here. Because this makes me happy. This is my first... I feel the love, thank you. This is the first model that I have made since literally being in college. I am proud of myself. And I hope y'all are proud of me. Want the bread boneless. I don't think I can make the bread weeble wobbly. At least, like, not via tits. I think I'd need VTuber Plus to make weeble wobbly stuff. Which I will be doing at some point. Because there is a commission in the works for, a new Vroid model for me, by, Black and Blue Cherry. So, I am looking forward to that, and then when that eventually comes in, I'll occasionally do some streams with VTuber Plus instead of my 2D. I'm gonna go back and work on my song, Take Care. Alright, well, good luck with your song, Dove. I hope you have a good time. Something easy before the hard stuff. Also true. Let's see. So I am going to go ahead and delete this out of here because I've already got this exported. And I'm going to add a new cube. I think it's almost donezo, so thankfully I think I'm good. Oh, hell yeah. That's good to hear. All right. Switch back to edit mode. Forbidden Cube has returned. Yes. Alright. So let's see. If I select this face and I do inset faces, what does that do? It does not do what I hoped it would. Ah, there we go. That is actually what I was hoping it would do. And then I'm going to move that back. Okay, and now that is... No, that's bevel. That's extrude. There we go. That'll be good for the moment. And then... I want to move that in. Control R. So I do actually want to put a loop there. So that way, I can select... Oh. Move that in. Then... move these as well. It's gonna be a very chunky shovel for a moment. Okay. I am actually going to... Let's see. Move this down because... let's see here. How am I going to want to go about this? I know exactly how I'm going to go about this. All right. Select these. Not what I meant to do. That did not get selected, apparently, when I selected the others. Let's go ahead and move it like that. Okay. I'm going to need to put another loop in here. Put one there, there, and there. Shovels are a surprisingly complex shape. This is still gonna be a pretty chunky shovel, but it'll be fine. Here we go. Actually think these need to be moved back a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Let's get this profile looking good. Then I can move these over. That's vaguely shovel-like. Vaguely. Let's see. I might need... but that's gonna... Okay. Before I get to that, then... Because I think I need a couple more, like one here and then one here. Oh, you can't even see my mouse, I just realized. Hold on. You can't even see what I'm indicating. There we go. Now you can see my mouse. Because I think I need another cut here and another cut here. And the ways, in order to get, like, a little bit more of that rounded shape, but the only ways to do that right now would be to either use my knife tool, or to do a loop cut, I think. And if I do a loop cut, it's going to go, like, the entire way up the shovel, which I don't necessarily want. At least not yet, because it's going to make dealing with the handle, which is a significantly less, complex shape, much more difficult. Alright. So, there is one loop cut that I do want to add, though. Which is going to be here. Because that's actually going to allow me to round out the handle a little bit. Okay. I also just have an issue with, like, all of that being too large as it is. There we go. Let's go ahead and size this down in general. So it's way too thick. And a thick boy and not in a good sense. There we go. Much better. Oh, I did not mean to select those. Ah! Not what I meant. There we go. Also, if anybody has any suggestions beyond what I had in my Twitter thread, definitely feel free to give them to me, because this is actually a lot of fun. And this will probably not be the only stream of this that I do. Not what I wanted. Eh. There we go. Okay. Now I can round it out. Perfect. That is now a vaguely rounded shape. Then I actually want this entire loop selected. Because I am going to expand this out. And move it up slightly. Because this is basically going to be like the metal collar that the wooden handle goes into. And then just to make this a little bit more even, we'll go ahead and move this up as well. Fantastic. And let's do this real quick because I can expand those out just a little bit to be able to round out the edges of the shovel. Which will be good because that also means I can make it a little bit narrower. Oh, that did not actually do what I wanted it to do. Let's see if just these alone would do it. No, no, it would not. Alright, fair enough. We do it more manually then. We'll take these, and then just these, and then we'll move it closer that way. I get really close down here. I need to relax that just a little bit. There we go. Vaguely shovel shaped. Then I am actually going to move this down here to give this a little bit more shape like that. And do the same here. Okay, and now I can do the loop cut that I was thinking about. Mm. Actually, it might be better to do the knife cut now that I'm looking at it, because I don't like the fact that this just goes straight up the handle. Like, that's going to add a lot more geometry than I actually want, or at least a lot more faces than I actually want. But there might be a way to use this to be able to do what I want with the knife cut. So let's try that, because that I'm a little bit more okay with. Again, I should be using the mirror tool for this. Am I going to use the mirror tool, though? No. It's a nice looking shovel. Aw, thank you, Fox. I appreciate that. Yeah. I can go along and do the same to the back here. So, a cut there. Nope. I also have to be careful when doing, like, cuts along the back like this, because it'll try to snap to stuff in the front. Let's just go ahead and hit enter here. That's fine. And I can start here. Because you can see the full cut even from the back. So if I'm not careful, it's going to try to, like, jump to those vertexes on the front, which is not what I want. There we go. Hello, hello, Salvore. Welcome in. How was your convention? I hope it went well. Cool. And then this leaves me with either tries or all, regular, four-sided polygons. Fantastic. Okay. But yes, how are you doing? I hope everything, went well. Still going, and I only spent 50 bucks so far. Hell yeah! You, sir, have a lot more self-control than I. Look at that! That's a shovel! That is it a particularly good shovel? No. But it is, in fact, recognizably a shovel. Okay. Fantastic. Look at that. I'm proud of that. I got me a shovel. Let's see how it looks like with the texture on it though. So let's go ahead and select the object. Let's make a new material for it. All the self-control was needed. I can't imagine. Actually, you know what? I need edit mode because I need faces. Because all of this up here is going to be one color. I'm gonna make it a good orange. Break that down. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. I was hoping I could, there we go, bring the saturation down. Yeah, it's a decent wood color. Is it very colored to my bread crust color? Yes. Am I going to do anything about that fact? No. Ah! I've been breaded. I got me a shovel now to swing it. I mean, this is for you guys to throw at me. Let's add a new material. I should be naming these. Ah. Bread. Assault by bread. Make it sort of a bluish color. Bring that down. Bring that saturation way down. Because I like my metal to be like a sort of, really desaturated blue. There we go. That is a shovel. Make a garlic bread that heals. I mean, I can't really do that, unfortunately. I really feel like I should round out the top of this. bevel these edges real quick, because I saw a bevel command. Yeah. There we go. I like that better. I like that better with the bevel. It's for not naming it, I guess. Well, fine. I'll name it. There. Shovel handle, shovel head. I have named it. Now I actually should be able to... Yeah! I can make it look metallic! Let's bring up the specular a bit, too. Make it shiny. Turn the shovel handle, take that specular, turn it all the way down. I like that. Is it super simple and primitive? Yes. But I'm happy with that. That looks good to me. What do you all think? Does that look like a shovel? More shiny like the shiny bread. I still don't understand why the bread is shiny. But you know what? At this point, it's fine. Alright. So let's export this as an OBJ, and we'll name it shovel. All right, y'all ready for the? You ready for Tits's overlay again? Can you make certain items do more knockback? I can. For example, the bike and the bear that are in here by default both do extra knockback. As do the biddies. The biddies do knockback as well. Biddies will throw me off the screen. All right, let's make the shovel bigger. Shovel should be bigger. So much tits today, right? A solid gold bread? Oh boy. You know, theoretically, I could do that. I could. There we go. All right. So once I'm done with this stream, these will be added to just the regular yeet command. But for right now, because I'm sure y'all want to be able to throw them at me normally, they will be having their own individual commands in chat. No, not chat message. I need command. There we go. Ah! I feel the love! Ah! Yeah, since those are commands, it's one per chat message. So it'd be shovel and then another message with bread if you wanted to do those. Ah! I've been smacked with shiny bread. I'm really happy with this. I'm actually more happy with the shovel. I might add the shovel to one of the secret redeems. Ah! Yeah, these are not in the regular yeet yet, but they will be after my stream. Hi, Panzer. Thank you for throwing a shovel at me. Oh. Nice, it hit the chest. Yep. Because these throw commands are set up to hit randomly. Alright, I'll go ahead and save this one out as shovel. There we go. So that's a bread, a shovel. Yogi actually recommended making a book earlier, so I might try that. If you ever play Shovel Knight, the amount of shovel teams would be amazing. I do plan on doing Shovel Knight eventually. Because I actually really enjoy Shovel Knight. It is a fucking fantastic game. Alright. Let's add another cube. Because all things come from cube. Like a Necronomicon book? Nah, these are going to be low poly, so it'll be just a regular book for now. But I can always add, like, custom textures and stuff later. Okay. So, first things first, let's change this into edit mode. We are going to make this much smaller along this axis. And make this vaguely book-shaped. That's a decent book shape. Okay. So we should put in some loops in order to define where the covers of the book are. And then another one, because these are like the back of the book is going to have to like come out a little bit, like it's going to be a little bit rounded. And then ah, thank you for the hydrate. Forbidden cube. All right, and then before I get too much further, I'm actually going to go ahead and take the edges here and shape them. Because I want this to be rounded in the back here. Perfect. Which means I can now add the edges to make the actual, like, pages go inward. Without worrying about messing with the roundness on the back. And I want this back here. With another one. Right here. I promise I'm actually doing something with these. And another one there. Perfect. Alright. Nope. I have still actually fucked up. Because I need to get rid of those. So I actually need these to be, like, super close to those. Control R. Perfect. Okay. Now I can do the thing. With that, I'm gonna take off. See you next time, Demon. Alright, well, thank you for popping in, Skulls. Also, today, for once, I'm actually hydrating with water. Believe it or not. Alright, now I take these faces. Whoop. That's not what I meant to do. And then we are going to scale those. I'll scale them down, or I'll scale them in just a little bit. There we go. Because that actually makes the text block. Actually makes the pages inside of the book. So, fun fact, the line to get tickets to the con I'm at now is around the block, so I'm glad I got here early. Oh yeah, anytime you go to a con, you gotta make sure you go early if you didn't buy, like, your tickets online. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. Okay. Oh, I want the edges, not the faces this time. So I take that edge, and I take that edge. I'm going to squish them inside a little bit, because that's how you get that... There you go. That's how you get the little, whoop. That's not what I meant to do. I clicked the wrong thing. That's how you get the little fold here. Yeah. I like that. I'll have to add some bevels to it, because otherwise the covers are a little bit sharp. But that is recognizably a book. Okay, so let's select some edges. Whoop. Alright, enjoy your lurk, Alnick. Thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you enjoyed your bread selection, your bread suggestion. There we go. Let's try to bevel these. That did not bevel in the way that I wanted. Okay, so I guess it doesn't like it when I try to bevel with just the edges. So, fine, let's try selecting these faces. And then these faces. Okay. Then theoretically, I can move these down just slightly. And these up ever so slightly. And then these out. To give the impression of roundness. Fantastic. I like that. Okay, and now we get to do the fun thing with the materials again. So, what color should I actually make the cover of the book, do you all think? Because I can make it just about any color, but I need a color to make it. You know what? This will actually be easier if I just select everything. And then deselect the page faces. Trying to think of something that isn't brown. For the sake of creativity. Yeah, because I can quite literally make it any color. And I'll go ahead and select the internal faces. So that way we can make these this material like book pages. I feel like I should also add like a ribbon bookmark to this. Because I think I can just like jam a plane up in the spot that I have like the text block in. And then have that like stick out somewhere and make it like a ribbon bookmark. Sign that. I think my music just stopped. Need more Nintendo lo-fi. Ooh, synthwave. There we go. Okay. I could make it the most obnoxious magenta, but I don't think I should. I kind of like the look of like a light pink. We'll up the roughness on this and turn on the specular as well, so it's not shiny. And we'll do the same for this. Remove the specular, up the roughness. Actually, you know what? The book cover can be a little bit shiny. Because some book covers are shiny. And we'll make the base color of the books just like a slight off-white. Because you know how like pages like yellow a little bit over time? Make them just a slight off-white. Yeah. I like that. And then, like I said, I believe I can just jam like a plane in there. Okay, and then make that like there we go. And if I loop cut it there, grab the vertex, and then move it up. Looks like a I feel the love. Thank you, Yogi. There we go. And gives it a little like cut ribbon look. I can make one more material for it. You know, it's a plane. I can technically just select both faces and it'll be fine. Duality is completed. Day 1 clear. Hey, good job! I know you've been working on that for a while today. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh no! I made it, I made the base color of the book the wrong color. Back to pink. There we go. But also, thank you very much for the hydrate. Either way, though, I'm really glad to hear that you got through it. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna make the ribbon metallic so the ribbon itself is like super shiny. Like those really nice satin ribbons that you get. Is a book. Look at that. I'm proud of that. From 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's not bad though. For like how mechanically complex stuff in Destiny is, that's not bad. All right, let's export this as an OBJ and we will call this book. And then let's stick it in tits. Oh. That's a decent scale for a book, I think. And as a reminder for anybody who did not hear me the last time I said it, all of these right now are getting their own separate commands just for testing and for you to be able to just throw the new ones specifically at me. But afterwards, all of these are going to be as part of the regular tits rotation. So along with the regular items, you can just yeet at me. Oh, shit. I fucked up the trigger. God damn it. That's Blender. That's not tits. I fucked it up. Disable all. Enable book. There we go. Ah! There we go. I can now be bonked with a book. Y'all really like that shovel, don't you? You can throw the book at me. I might make a couple of these that just have like different text on them, but I don't feel like doing like any sort of texture work right now. Right now I'm fine with just like applying color via the faces. All right. Let's go ahead and save this one out. Delete. And let's go ahead and do a new one. Let's see. I had someone recommend some gems to me, which those will probably be like, um, those will probably actually be super easy when working off of like a cube, but should still be interesting. Because let's see here. I should go and do edit mode. Let's add a few edge loops. Fantastic. All right. And then I can, first of all, grab that vertex and pull it way the fuck down. Oh, you know what? I'll pull this back up a bit. Grab all of these and pull them down. Yeah. Nah, I don't like that actually. Let's try a different one. Oh, there we go. Cone. That's actually a much better starting point. Uh, is there a way that I can actually adjust? Ah! Oh, you feel drained? I'm sorry, Yogi. I mean, I'd imagine you would after, like, how long you've been working on that. Fulfilled but drained. Yeah, that tracks. Still sorry that you feel drained, but that absolutely tracks. Okay, let's go ahead and move this up above. Whoop, not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and move this up above the plane. Okay. Right, this was the problem that I had with cones, is that they do this shit where the entire top face has no geometry or no like edges on it. Ugh. Is there probably an easier way of doing this? Yeah, probably. But I do not know what it is, so I'm going to do it the hard way. Now time to order my first Bungie reward item. Ooh, get it? There we go. Alright, that's some geometry. I can work with that. Hello, Lampert. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? Can I... Woo. Yeah, I can bevel those in. That already actually kind of looks like a gem. That's hilarious. Is that what you were looking for? But how are you doing today, Lampert? Today, I am teaching myself Blender by modeling a whole bunch of low poly shit for people to throw at me. Love you too, Lampy. Lurking, working on a doodle, trying my hardest to focus, but I see supportive demon mommy. Aww. So I wish to simp quick before I go back to lurking. That's fair. You are always welcome to come simp. I'll make this a little bit shorter to jump. Ah! I feel the love. Thank you. There we go. Enjoy your lurk, Lampert, and I hope your doodle goes well. Okay. I feel like I can reduce some of the geometry, like, here. I believe there's a way to collapse vertexes. What? No. That didn't do what I wanted. Alright, let's see. So I believe there is a way to do it. I just don't know how. Because I believe if I just go in and delete the edge, it just, like, deletes the edge. It doesn't actually merge the vertexes. But I don't remember how to do that. Oh. Hmm. Ah, merge vertexes. Hey, there we go. There we go. Hey! Oh boy, that's a... Alright, well, gotta do it. So, let's see. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Fantastic. Alright. Now I've got those merged, which means I can actually do more fun things with these faces. Merge complete. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and move those down. It kind of looks like a Chaos Emerald. It actually looks like a higher poly Chaos Emerald. Okay, let's see what sort of messing with this that I can do. Oh, pretty. What's Sheen do? Oh, very nice. Let's take down the roughness. We want it to be like super shiny. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Right? Isn't that cool? Oh. S Subsurface translucency. What does this do? Does this do anything that I can see? I don't think it does. Alright. I like that. I like that a lot. Any of the gems that I make are going to be, they're actually intended to be, mixed in with, like, the biddy redeems. So there's something a little bit more interesting to see flying than just the two bit shapes. Um, so this should be good. Export OBJ. Then we can throw shinies. Exactly. Alright, we're gonna name this one gem dot obj. I wonder if because I know there's materials for like making something like glass and see-through. I don't know if Tits supports anything like that, but I'm gonna have to find out. I'm waiting to be able to throw stuffed birds. For a bird, I think that might be good if I make like a PNG for those, like something that I can actually draw, like the stuffies that I have stuck to my head. Let's see. All right, let's import the gem. Well, it's shiny. It doesn't look like it quite handles the shininess as I wanted from words from Blender, but you know what? That's fine. It's still pretty clearly a gem. There we go. Yeah, it's not quite as metallic as I was hoping, but you know what? That's still pretty good. That is so pretty, though. I love the way that looks in Blender. But then again, maybe if and when I get started with VTuber Plus as a program, maybe I can have like the super shininess in there. There we go. That's still so pretty. Like, oh, oh, hey, I can turn the roughness all the way down and actually get to see what it's using as its reflection. Oh, that's cool. I think I like having it with just a bit of roughness, so that way, like, it's just kind of you can't really tell what exactly it's reflecting. But that's pretty neat, actually. I can hear my roommate snoring in the background. I really hope my mic's not picking that up. Blender is a free-to-play game that takes place in a forest. Yeah, pretty much. It seems like that. I know because I looked up a few tutorials just so that way I knew like a little bit about how the UI worked. I know there is a way for you to import your own image to use for like reflections and the like or to be used for lighting. So you don't have to stick with what's in there. But that is kind of cool that they have one in there by default. And it's like a forest scene. That's actually really cool. Let's make another gem. I kind of want to make an emerald cut gem. We shall start with the forbidden cube. There we go. That works better. Go ahead and bevel the face here. You know what? That's not the effect that I intended, but it works. There we go. That's better. There we go. I like that. Lots of complex shapes for it to sparkle off of too. So since I made this an emerald cut one, let's go ahead and make it a nice like greenish color. Specular roughness down real far, because I think this is basically what's going to end up looking like in tits. Is if I do it like this. But you know what? I'm going to add the metallicness to it anyway, just because I can. Because it looks good in Blender. Again, these would definitely look a lot better if I knew, like, if I was willing to play around with the materials and not worry about, like, breaking something and see if I could get it to be, like, see-through. Oh. Well, speaking of, hello. Oh, normal mapping. Oh boy. No, I do not want to fuck with normal mapping. No, thank you. I hated doing normal mapping when I was in school. Fuck that. Yeah, normal mapping is like, oh, it's frustrating. The only thing I had more trouble with in in school than normal mapping straight up was rigging. Rigging was fucking hard. Um the school that I went to also like when you did rigging, it was the only class that you took for that semester. You didn't have multiple classes. And even though normally you would take like two classes per semester and their semesters were super short, I went to a really stupid for-profit school. Mm-hmm. But uh the the shortened name for the class was called CRI, CRI, character rigging, or introduction, or yeah, character rigging, um, where we were rigging, well, character models, so humanoid models, animal models, etc., and learning how to animate them. And that class would rip your hair out. It was known as the biggest filter for the school that I went to because it was the one where the most people would drop out because of how rough that course was. I remember having to create a basic rendering program and my cows had messed up feet. I dropped the course. Oh, that sucks. All right. We'll make this gem2.obj. Thank you for the hydrate lock. How are you doing today? Oh, and the stretch as well. I need that actually. Import model. We're going to import the gem 2. It's so dark. But honestly, it looks pretty good. Take that scale down. You know, I'm genuinely curious what would happen if, like, I tried to, import these and with, like, the glass, shader. It just straight up might not accept it, but it'd be kind of curious. Anyway, though, how are you doing, Locke? I hope you're having a good, Friday. Flipping a coin on which One Piece game to get so I can cry at my near empty bank account. Ah, understandable. Well, if you'd like, I have new stuff that you can throw at me. There we go. There's the emerald. I'd prefer thrown at me for being a bitch. I mean, that's valid, but until you have like a proper VTuber model, I can't really like throw things at you because I don't think tits works for any of the PNG tubing stuff. Well, no, that's a lie. Technically it would work. You just wouldn't be able to do any of the knockback effects. So you'd be able to do stuff like be able to set it up so that way it's like aimed at your PNG and stuff thrown at it with the sound effects. So yeah, no, technically you could. And then people could throw stuff at you. I'm gonna try something. Just to see what happens. Translucent. Oh. I don't know how to use any of these. I'm gonna have to look up tutorials for these. Uh, transparent. Oh! Just fucking poof. Okay. I don't know what these do. Oh, oh, hey, that's transparent. Hey, yo. Interesting. I know, but I do start work Wednesday, so I'll just throw rocks at myself with a weed whacker. Oof. Be careful with that. Please don't get hurt. Oh, hey. I'm curious now. I'm gonna try exporting this and see what happens. We're gonna call this one Gem Glass, I think. I'm very curious to see what would happen if I imported this into tits, or if it would just, like, have a fit. Oh, wrong screen. Oh, no! Oh, it doesn't like it at all. Alright, fair enough.